Final exam review, question number 18. A steep mountain is inclined 74 degrees to the horizontal and rises to a height of 3,400 feet above the surrounding plain. A cable car is to be installed running to the top of the mountain from a point of 1,000 feet out in the plain. From the base of the mountain, find the shortest length of a cable needed. Since I don't have a space for that, I'm going to do the math here. So here is the mountain. It has a height of 3,400 feet. And then it inclines it's going to make an angle that is 74 degrees angle. And then there is a cable car running from the top of the mountain to the plain, and the distance from here to here is 1,000 feet. We will need to find the length of the cable needed, C, which is the red line that I highlighted there. So here is the plan. The plan is to compute the length of the side of the mountain along with this angle, which is basically, we're going to say 180 degrees minus 74 degrees, which is 106 degrees. So this is 106 degrees, and then we need to find the side of the mountain. I'm going to name that S. I know that looking at the right triangle, I know that sine 74 degrees is equal to opposite 3,400 over hypotenuse, which is S. So S is equal to 3,400 divided by sine 74 degrees. 3,400 divided by sine 74 degrees. So the side of the mountain is about 3,537.02 feet long. Now I know the sides, I know two sides and an angle between them. So in order to find C, I'm going to use the law of cosine. So this is C squared equals to 1,000 squared plus S squared, which is 3,537.02 squared, minus 2 times 1,000 minus S, which is 3,537.02 times cosine 106. I'm going to plug that into here to my calculator. So this is going to be 1,000 squared plus 3,537.02 squared minus 2 times 1,000 times 3,537.02 times cosine 106. And the answer here, C squared, is equal to 154,60380.16. Of course, this is rounded, so it's approximately. Now, C is the square root of the answer, so I'm going to say square root of my answer. C is equal to 3,931.97, I'm going to say feet. So that would be the final answer. So the final answer for question 18 here is 3,931.98. And since this is approximate, it's going to be slightly different than the answer provided in the key because we rounded here. Question number 19. Question number 19, we need to find the missing side A. We have the angle opposite to that angle, so we can use the law of sine. So A divided by sine, the opposite angle, equals to 15.2 over sine, the opposite angle, which is 49 degrees. So A is 15.2 times sine 63 divided by sine 49 degrees. We're going to multiply here by sine 63, both sides of the equation, so you get the idea. I'm going to say this is equal to 15.2 times sine, make sure you are in degree mode, divided by sine 49 degrees. And the answer is 17.95. So it is 17.95 units. Question number 20. I need to solve this equation. So I know I have cosine x equals 0.48. I need to work in radians mode. So I know x is equal to the inverse cosine of 0.48. So I'm gonna change the mode to radians mode because of this. I need to work in radians mode. So I'm gonna say inverse cosine of 0.48 is equal to, x is equal to 1.07 radians. That is the first angle. So 1.07 radians. I know that cosine is positive in the first quadrant and the fourth quadrant. So assuming that this angle right here is 1.07, how can I get the same exact angle in the fourth quadrant, which is this one right here? So this is going to be 2 pi minus that much, which is 1.07. So I'm going to say 2 pi minus 1.07. So if you do that, 2 pi minus 1.07, you're going to get 5.21 radians. And that will be the second answer. The question 21, which is the last one. This is the SSA case, which is the ambiguous case. So I'm going to use the law of cosine to figure x. But then I don't want this. I'm going to get the obtuse. I'm going to get the acute x. And to find the obtuse x, I'm going to say 180 minus that, because I will have two cases. So I'm going to say, this case, 16 square equals to, wait a minute, this is the law of sine, sorry, the law of sine. So I'm going to use the law of sine actually. So I'm going to say sine x over 16 is equal to sine 35 over 14. I know I need to compute sine x, so I'm going to multiply both sides by 16. So sine x is equal to sine 35 degrees times 16 divided by 14. I'm going to switch to degree mode. Don't forget to switch to degree mode. And then we're going to say sine 35 times 16 divided by 14. And that is going to give me sine x is equal to 5552. X is equal to the inverse sine of the answer. I don't want to round, and that's why I'm doing that. So inverse sine of the answer is equal to 40.96 degrees. This is the acute angle. I want the obtuse angle. So I'm going to say the obtuse angle is equal to 180 degrees minus 40.96. Which is 139.04. So the obtuse is 139.04 degrees. So that is 139.04 degrees. And that is the end of the review.